Good morning, everyone. Hello, Anastasia. Darling, congratulations. I need to grab your paper. Okay, this is what you did. Tell the great British public, please, because we are just after pandemic and we planned to pass your driving test before the pandemic, before your baby arrived, because you have a gorgeous baby. Sonia is waiting for you at home now. How old is she?
She's 2 months old.
2 months. So congratulations, and you managed it first time with 3 minors. So congratulations, and tell us, how was it?
Thank you. Well, first of all, it was, I should say that it wasn't too difficult for me because I was a driver before I came from Russia and I drove there. But it's quite different here in UK, apart from driving on left-hand side,
Wrong side of the
wrong
road.
side of the road. Yeah, it's quite different, and you have to bear in mind many things like roundabouts and indicator rules and everything. So I was quite nervous, I should say, while I was on the test, but it actually was quite good, and I think it was how should I say it, maybe a bit less strict than it was on my mock test, which I'm very grateful to Zsolt, because on my mock test he was controlling everything, and now I saw that maybe my mirror work was fine, but he didn't pay that much attention. At some point he was just looking outside of the mirror, the examiner, and I was just still doing my mirror work and still doing all the things properly, and I think it really helped. I didn't have any thoughts about any mistakes that I made during the test. I tried to keep my mind concentrated only on what is happening now. I tried not to think of, I should have done that or I should have done this, and I think it really helped. And a tip that I can give to other new drivers is maybe to be confident, and in order to be confident you have to have enough practice before the test, because only this will give you confidence. And I really saw that I'm confident because I knew, like, okay, in this situation I should act like this, and I didn't have any doubts, and only I asked examiner questions like, do I have to turn here, like clarifying the road so that I don't make these silly mistakes of not going where he asked me to go, which is not a big problem, as I know.
Yeah, very interesting what you were saying. If you remember what I said this morning, if you're not passing today, nobody will. Your standard was extremely high. Obviously, during the mock test, we had to be strict, because if you wouldn't be strict, you would take this one very easily. We did 2 mock tests, and then there was a huge progress between the 2. And the third one was today, when you took it very, very easily because you were absolutely ready. And also, as I mentioned it, if you put the examiner on ease at the very beginning, they will look around the windows, they will think you're a good driver, they're relaxed. So, that's very important, because you showed your very high standard at the very beginning. So fantastic. The examiner was nice.
Yes, he was. He wasn't very talkative, which is good because he didn't distract me with his. But we had like a small chat, and then he was silent almost all the time.
Yes,
which is good for me.
And also with the mask, it's harder to make a conversation.
Yeah.
You did follow the sat-nav, didn't you?
Yes.
You did emergency stop.
Yes.
What was your parking exercise?
It was going straight to the bay.
Okay, so was it the last one in the car park, or you did it somewhere else?
I did it in another parking. We had we pulled over in a church parking,
place.
And there was only one car there, so it was empty, and I had to go straight into a bay.
And what I really appreciated, we had an extra slot on Saturday because there was a cancellation, and I offered to you. You've been a little bit hesitating, shall I take it or shall I not? And then you basically took it, because it's crucially important. Rather be a little bit more prepared than just touching the line. So very well done. Your husband is the next one, okay? Because he's coming to take his test very soon, Andrei. So we're looking forward to see you as well. I don't know how you found me. Basically, did you Google me, or how did you find me?
Yeah, I think it was through Google.
Through Google. So what would you say to somebody who is looking for an instructor? What boxes or the other instructor need to tick? What were your criterias to say, okay, I'm going to stay with this guy, because I started to teach both of you at the same time?
Yeah, well, as I said, I drove before, so I was a driver before I came to UK, and I had experience of other driving instructors back in Russia, not in the UK, because you were the only one we found, and we stick to you. But I knew that in Russia I had a couple of bad experience with driving instructors. They didn't make me feel comfortable during the lesson, so they were basically like very pushy or like making me really nervous. So after the first lesson, I came home and told my husband that, well, I feel completely stress-free and I feel completely comfortable, and that's the most important thing for me. I mean, other things are important as well, but for me personally it was that I feel comfortable, that I don't feel any pressure, I don't feel any bullying, I don't feel any... It was just very, very comfortable experience of driving with you, and very thorough as well, as we realized later that it's actually a very thorough learning. So you give the whole information, everything that you need to know before the test.
And actually you could chat with your husband, because you just swap the seat, and then you both could say, okay, is it a good guy or a bad guy? It is very important what you are saying. You need to feel relaxed, you need to enjoy the lessons, otherwise it is not going to work, and then it's not really helpful if you are under pressure. Fantastic. So well done one more time, and I wish you all the best, and the baby and the family as well. So congratulations, and drive safely and carefully. Thank you very much for choosing me, Anastasia. Thank you. See you everyone, and good luck on the next test. Bye bye.
Somebody said they saw you, the person you were kissing.